Back out and start Star Wars The Old Republic in 2020. So this game recently came out on Steam. A lot of my friends were playing it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and revisit the game, as I played the game a really, really long time ago. I honestly don't remember it too much. So it's going to be basically like our first impressions. So let's go ahead and get started and create our character. Well, obviously we got to be selecting Sith. Like, their abilities are a lot cooler. At least I'm guessing. I'm not sure if you have, like, certain abilities locked to the, Sith, or whatever the case may be. Anyways, so we have Sith Warrior, we have Sith Inquisitor. Oh wait, so there's Sith Warrior, and then so there's a Sith Marauder, and then there's a Sith Juggernaut. So there's there's a class, and then there's like two, I guess, subclasses. I'm not sure exactly how it works. But we have Sorcerer or Assassin. I'm thinking Assassin right now. Or we could be a Bounty Hunter, which also sounds pretty awesome. And then we have Imperial Agent. We have Operative or a Sniper. Okay, so those are the options, I guess, for Sith. Let's at least check out the options for, if we select, Alliance. So we have Jedi Knight. I'm guessing everyone plays Jedi. Oh, there's also Jedi Counselor. And then we have Sage, we have Guardian, Sentinel, Sage, Shadow, Gunslinger. That sounds way cooler. And then we have Scoundrel, Commando, and Vanguard over here. Okay. Oh, it actually has advanced classes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have Commando and Vanguard. So under Trooper, I guess you start out as one, and then that's the two advanced classes that you can select. I won't dip in and read every single one on every class, but I definitely want to go Sith. But I'd figure we'll go ahead and show off at least the options that we have available for at least the classes, just in case anyone wanted to go ahead and see them. So it's like, I feel like a sniper sounds very cool, especially if I play PvP. Although I really want to test out the game's melee capabilities. So let's see what the difference between the Juggernaut and the Marauder is. So we have Sith Marauder entrusted with the task of destroying the Empire's enemies. The dual-wielding automatically sounds really cool. However, there was the Assassin that sounded interesting too. We have the Assassins leap from the shadows, channeling Force Lightning through their double-bladed lightsaber. So this is a double-bladed one. The role focuses on lowering the health of enemies. Well, I'm pretty sure everything wants to lower the health of your enemies, right? So, Deception, this role focuses on lowering the health. Wait, what? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, so you can select maybe a specific discipline. Oh, okay, so you have your subclass, then you have a very, specific, maybe path that you can choose. I'm not sure. But this one has light armor, so I'm guessing that they are more mobile, while if we look at this one, let's see, they are running heavy armor. So you know what? I think Sith Assassin might be my type of a class. So let's go ahead and select this one. And we'll go ahead and check out the character customization as well. And since we are playing on the Steam version, which is free, there are, I guess, things that might be behind, like maybe a VIP site work. I like how when I select this, it doesn't... do we get to select like a gen? Oh, they only give you a very few options over here. All right. Well, I kind of want to go do the Zabrak over here, so let's go ahead and select them. And
I suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Awesome. So we have a different body type. And just in case any of you guys are watching this and you do want to fast forward, because I know some people are not interested in the character customization, feel free to go ahead and check the timestamp. I'll provide one for you guys. But I do want to see at least a little bit of the options here.
Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
So I'm guessing the head over here, is that face, or is that like the horns? Oh, we have scars. Okay, I'm digging the number 6 option the most. Okay, so move the slider back to 6. And then we have scars. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Can you? I don't think you can change the skin color, like the variance of how dark the red is. We can select eye color. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that one looks really, really bright. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's under tattoos. Okay. So I'm looking at one right now. I kind of like one. I wonder if they have the Queen Amidala like lipstick on any of these. Okay, I like one. Horns and hair. Okay. Since I'm going to be primarily looking at the back of my character, I'll go from the back. Hopefully there is a longer hairstyle to go ahead and select from. Ooh. Or is it just going to be bald? There's not really a long hairstyle at all. Because there is no option on that one, I'm going to go ahead and go back, and we're going to actually select human instead to see the options. You only have 3 options. I guess there's cyborg. That might be kind of cool too. Let me just go through the hairstyles real quick, as this is a game that I legitimately want to enjoy for quite some time.
That's not
and
fair,
if the character doesn't
Smell,
have
is it?
like the hairstyle that I want, then I might just go ahead and select a different race. And I wonder if the race actually has like a racial or something to it. And there's really like very limited options for the longer hair. Looks like we're gonna probably go with 9 if there's no other option that I really like.
That's somewhat intriguing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and select the cyborg, and let's see if we get a longer hair option with that.
Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
It might be the same as the
I
human.
suppose I can lower myself to do this.
Let's see. Yeah, it's the same as
Just
the human.
show me where the fun is.
But cyborg does sound cooler. Is there any bonus to it? Oh, he says humans enhanced by cybernetic implants. Some to compensate for their injuries, other to enhance their combat abilities. Social ability, scan target, scans a target with a critical cybernetic eye. I'm guessing you actually do get a benefit. What does the human get from this? So social ability rallies nearby allies. I'm not sure what that means. It does like a boost. And the social abilities inspires loyalty from nearby allies. Well, I mean, this one sounds good. It scans the target. I'm not sure if you get like extra crit. That's my guess. So let's go ahead and select this.
Show me where the fun is.
So in terms of the, oh, you can select the different cybernetics. Oh, this is perfect for me. Okay, so first things first is the hair, 100%. We got to go ahead and go through a bunch of the hair options. I want to say these are the exact same as humans, but you never know sometimes when there's like one exclusive one to that specific race. I'm gonna go with this, and then with the hair color.
I can lower myself to do this.
We get like a nice deep red. Okay, 8 right now is my hair color choice. So let's go ahead and roll it with 8, and then
Now that wasn't so bad.
skin color is totally fine. As far as the body type, I think 2 is good. Yeah, 1 looks a little bit unrealistic. Head. Oh, okay. Let's move the. It might be under cybernetics. Let's go to number 2. Oh, this is eye color, my bad. Cybernetics. So I can kind of see what her head looks like.
That's somewhat intriguing.
I think 1 is pretty good. It looks like there's a lot of variances of certain ones. Like there's like 2 different facial structures, and then it just kind of repositions some of the stuff near the eyes. Yeah, definitely seems like that. I'm totally fine with 1. Let's see some of the scars that we can get. Can you move the scar too? Okay. I'm down with this. You guys can tell we're probably going to make Katarina from League of Legends, but we'll see what else we can do with these cybernetics. As I do want something. Yeah, I'm cool with 19 right now. Oh, okay, 20. This is really cool. That one actually reminds me a lot of like Ghost in the Shell. There's a lot of options. What the heck? That one looks wild. And then there's like variances where it's like multiples, like kind of put together. Oh, this one's like. Oh,
That's
wait.
somewhat intriguing.
There's one that was just
That's
like
not
that.
Fear,
That
I
one's kind of
smell,
clean.
is it?
At 50. I think I like 19 more. It's more visible. All right, so 19 is the one we're going with.
Now that wasn't so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry,
was
20,
it?
because that one has
That's
the scar.
not fear.
Okay,
I smell, is
and
it?
we are good. Okay. Is that it for the character creation? I don't see any other options. No chest slider, unfortunately, which makes me kind of sad. What about equipment? Oh, it just tells you about the assassin's equipment. Let's just go ahead and hit start. I guess we'll watch. Oh, it's taken. What? I know I didn't come up with that username back when I played this game. All right, I guess we're gonna go ahead and go with this one over here. Well, hello everyone in the chat. By the way, we're also live streaming. If you're not following me over on Twitch, feel free to go and follow me. It's the same as my YouTube username. Okay. And you know that's gonna copy strike real fast, so I'll skip out on some of the, I guess, audio in here if I need to. But if there is like a little video, I will let that play out. you forgot Battlefront was a thing? Oh, the Star Wars Battle. You know, the old Battlefront games were absolutely amazing. I used to play that on the original Xbox back when I think rented it at Blockbuster. Great game. But the newer one, I haven't played it in a while. I don't know if they've kind of like fixed up, you know, the mechanics of it. But I remember, like, this game was actually really good for single player for an MMO, as this is the genre that it would be in. New graphic settings are available. Recalibrate. Oh, okay. New graphic settings are available. Like what? Driver updates for this game?
Ah, the last one to arrive is finally here. I hope you don't think you're special. It would be a shame if freedom went to your head. Or if you somehow got the idea you didn't need to pass your trials to become Sith. Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice, and I intend to do just that.
I like looking at I'm guessing this is general chat. Oh, hold Alt F4 for non-subscribers. You need to subscribe to attack monsters. I guess people are still trolling. There's probably a lot more people playing the game right now. But yeah, we'll do a first impressions. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it, and we'll play the game for a bit. So anyways, Overseer Harkoon, Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you to refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice. I intend to do just that. Try not to cry.
Please, don't get all sentimental on us. We've only just met.
I won't. Now the rest of you gutter trash already know your trial. Get going while I bring our latecomer up to speed.
Watch your back, friend. And don't worry, it'll be all right. He can't kill us all.
Wait, what? He'd kill us all?
I'll attack from the front, you take him from behind, and we'll see how he fares.
Yeah. Looks like you can handle yourself.
Now, slave, for your trial. There's a hermit named Spindrol who lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Spindrol's a lunatic, but Lord Zash sees him as some kind of prophet. Once you find him, he will test you.
I'll do my best to please Spindrol and accomplish this trial.
But there, you know your task. Spindrol lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Don't keep Spindrol waiting, slave.
Dang. Alright, that's a interesting start. So in terms of the movement, is there jump? Oh, there is jump. Oh, you know what I want to do? So like W and S like move forward, back, and then A and D are like looking to the side. Can you hold? You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of World of Warcraft. I want to swap Q and E, which is what I like to have A and D on really quick. But can we go ahead and do that? Let's see if we can actually do that, because this is a pretty big deal in any game to be able to change all of your controls. Usually, most MMOs will let you rebind things to whatever you want, wherever this is. Where is it? It should be controls. Here we go. Is there like keybinds? Is only invert? Oh, keybind. It's like right there. I'm blind. All right. So where is like the WASD movement? So we want Q and E to swap A and D. Okay. So we want turn left to B, and we don't even need that bound, to be honest. I'm just gonna use my mouse. So yeah, wherever this is, we want this to be A, and then strafe right. Okay, can we apply? Hopefully this won't require me to like. Okay, this is much better for me. All right, awesome. Mouse sensitivity is really high. But maybe we want it really high. So we already have abilities? Oh, okay. That's really cool. Usually in games, you know, you just start out and you just have one ability. Let's go and close that so it's not in the way. Oh, are these actually all new players too? Oh, I'm guessing we have to like double click on this. What's this? Oh, welcome. Oh, we gotta like get our rewards or whatever. Okay. Welcome. Okay. Just take the item, whatever it is. Is that the quest marker over here? So we get XP for just discovering like areas. Okay. It looks like there's something that tells me to go over here. So can we just start fighting already? Oh, so I have to be within range. Okay. Now in terms of the combat, let's see how far we can be to auto. guess you can kind of move. It doesn't feel like it's very like open action like Vindictus or if you played Black Desert. This definitely feels more like it really feels like World of Warcraft. I haven't played World of Warcraft recently, but from what I remember, this is kind of what it feels like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just some people prefer like tab target, and sometimes people prefer being able to have full control over. Can I just move this over here? All right, awesome. What does this do? I like how they just give you a bunch of skills to mess around with. What does this one do? Seath allows you to pause to prepare for the coming fight, restoring your health and force. Cannot be used. Oh, it's a channel ability, so that's for heals. Okay, we don't need a heal right now. But let's go ahead and continue on the main objective. Let's see it. Oh, they're hitting us from what seems to be a little bit further away than their actual like action. But that's fine. But that's pretty cool that you can just like heal up. Let me see how fast you heal up. I don't know if any of you guys have played Final Fantasy XI when it like first came out, but there was like times where you just sit there and you just rest for like a really long time. Oh, so we actually have to kill a bunch of these. That's actually our quest. Okay. Okay, we have reached level 2. Okay, so when we level up, what do we get? Oh, I probably don't need to learn how to move. Okay, the triangle icon means that he or she has a mission. Okay. Click an enemy, a beam of light shine down from enemies. It means they have loot. Okay, your health and some of your core attributes have increased, making it easier to fight more enemies. Okay, click here to continue. Find a class trainer when you level up. Oh, okay, so he's going to give us new abilities. Right click on the class trainer to learn. Okay. Invite to group. Alright. We might not get into the section where we'll have to group up, but mission objectives, okay? Alright. So I guess we just go down over here. But, oh yes, to answer your question, is this game free? It recently became available on Steam, so there's a lot more players. It does lock you at least to some of the races. At least for Sith, I'm sure it's the same. If you go ahead and select, is it Alliance in Star Wars? I know it's not Horde Alliance. It's like, is it Empire? Shoot, I'm gonna get roasted. But what do we have to do now? Enter the sacrificial chamber. Okay, so just walk towards the next area. You can see that there's another newer player here, so that's kind of nice. What the? So I guess the enemies, once they reach a certain threshold, they're forced to go back, which we obviously just saw right there. Let's go ahead and just continue. Tomb Looter Thug. That's the name of the enemies over here. Oh, Cartel Market. Is this like the shop? What the? Oh, a flash sale. Okay, that looks pretty interesting. I'm guessing this is like its own form of currency. I wonder if you can buy these with any other currency other than the cash, or like the one that would be considered like the real money. But play games. Thank you so much for the follow, mate. Is there a way to like click automatically and just go straight there? It really doesn't hold your hand at all in this game. I feel like there's going to be way too many enemies here. But as long as we get farther away enough, they should just like auto path. I just started playing this game. Yes, I did just start this game. Let's get somewhere over here. To my left. Guess we can heal up, or... Oh, we have to stop moving for it. So we have Force 100. So this is cost Force. I wonder if it's kind of like Rage, how it builds up. Or, what is it called? Energy? Okay, this is the right path. We just gotta go ahead and enter there. Sith Inquisitor phase. Your group mates can help you if they are not a Sith Inquisitor, or if they select allow access to the same class in areas. Okay. I have no idea what that means. But we're gonna go ahead and continue. Is that the person I'm gonna talk to?
Slave, welcome to my humble hole. You are here for your trial, yes? Learn the ways of the Sith from a doddering old man in a tomb, and hopefully to return to your master with the mark of my approval.
No, this is for fun.
Actually, I just came to get some fresh air.
Do you take me for a fool? No one comes into these tombs for the sheer pleasure of it. Not even me. No, they come for power, because they sense that these tombs hold secrets of the dark side. And they do. But before you can learn them, you must pass a trial of blood. Survive this, and I will teach you what I know.
Awesome. The game doesn't feel like it really holds your hand and guides you, and I'm so glad the first quest wasn't go collect things, it was the kill 5 wolves quest. We're gonna fight the Ghoul Trooper from Fortnite. I wonder if this game has the vibro blades from like the Knights of the Republic. I wonder if there's actually some strategy to like trying to dodge it. Do you have like a double tap for dodge? No. I know a lot of MMOs like added that. It's pretty easy. It's like the very first few. Drop an item. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of World of Warcraft. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just that I know for some people, they prefer like the real-time combat.
These former acolytes wanted nothing more than to earn their second chance for glory by killing you and taking your place. But your desire proved stronger, and their blood became the mantle of your victory. Well done. But you are not Sith yet. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. This is the Sith Code. Commit it to your heart, and you will have the strength to crush your enemies. Do you understand?
There is nothing you can teach me that I don't already know, old man.
Then leave. Return to Harkon and nurture your hatred for him. And use your fear of him to grow stronger. He may raise his fist to strike, but it is Lord Zash who determines where the blow will land.
And what if she tells him to strike me?
If you do not already know the answer to that question, then you are not worthy of being Sith. Now, go. Leave me to my rest.
Okay. Well, it feels like this game is like really oriented around like at least some sort of storytelling. And I remember when I played it years and years ago, it was actually quite good with the ability to have everything voice acted, to keep the player more engaged. Because a lot of times when I play MMOs, especially like older ones, I just hit skip, 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 and I'm just like, okay, where's the quest? Go kill 5 of these, go gather, a few of these. But I really feel like this game, at least from the Sith side, at least with this class, because I know with the other classes you will start out at different areas, it definitely feels a little bit more engaging. Like you kind of care about the story a little bit. But let's go ahead and I guess just go right up there. I wonder if there's some type of way to go back. Oh wait, you can change to what you commit to? I wonder if this is some type of point system and you have like a... It wasn't called Paragon and Renegade. Was it just called like Evil and Light? And I played Knights of the Republic a long time ago, obviously on the Xbox original. But we'll see what we have to do. It says just report to the Overseer. Okay. I wonder if you can just like loot these. No, these aren't just chests. But I know a lot of people wanted to check out the game. Well, that guy's already got dual wielding. Ours is, I guess, dual-bladed, which is also pretty cool. What server are we on? I just clicked on the very first one. So I don't remember which one we clicked on, I'm sorry. Lego Star Wars. Yo, those games are actually pretty fun. I mean, granted, there's not insane amount of depth to them. But there's a little bit of fun to them. Am I going to be playing this game all night? I don't know yet. Honestly, if I enjoy the game, I'll definitely create more content with it, as I want a new MMO to go ahead and mess around with. And I'm glad that this game just re-released itself on Steam, because sometimes when they re-release on Steam, there's just a huge surge of players that the game really needs to kind of get going. But I feel like this was very dry to walk all the way over here, versus like a way to maybe just teleport.
You must be one of the slave acolytes. Pretty easy to see why Overseer Harkin was horrified. Regardless, Lord Zash has made it clear that all new acolytes must learn martial skills as well as face their trials. Though why anyone thinks you can be taught is beyond me.
I assume someone a bit more learned will be instructing me.
Someone with a bit less pull, you mean? Not for all the credits in the world. You will find the instructors in the Academy's archive. Hurry, and try not to embarrass your betters.
Well, Class 3, we are a Sith Assassin. I believe this is what we'll do. It'll say it right there. But we'll go ahead and continue. Also, one thing I'm kind of curious about, just in case some people are watching this and want to see if there is an option there in maybe... What the heck, looks like there's something that's overlapping. But I wanted to know if you can actually, would it be miscellaneous? Under, is there... I don't think it'd be under social. I was thinking under audio, it would somehow allow you to go ahead and throw in subtitles. It's not like that big of a deal. But I know sometimes it just makes it a little bit nicer to have the subtitles on. Can you just like fight anyone? Okay, it's not like Skyrim or something, you know, where you can just go in town and start killing people. I think that would be kind of cool, but that's kind of game breaking for MMOs, right? Unless you're on like some other faction. And you can also use like your left and mouse. If you hold both of them, it'll do like an auto run. Well, not necessarily auto run, but it'll let you just go forward. I'm guessing this way. Oh, you can go first person. That's actually really cool. I'm guessing we have to talk to him. So this is the class that I wanted to play.
What dark secret shall I share with
so we have lightning charge. Here, can I move this? Okay, awesome. This way I'm not blocking anything. So we have discharge, blast the target with raw lightning, 145 damage over 18 seconds. Or we have lightning charge. Lightning pulses through your weapon, giving your melee attacks 50% chance to deal 12 energy damage. I'd rather get this one. Oh, can we just get them both? Oh, that's fine. I'll just get them both then.
Here you go.
Okay. Just accept all the quests. So far, in terms of my impressions on the game, and I guess kind of reviewing the like early stage, because sometimes with a game, if the early stage isn't good enough, people don't make it past like the noob or starter island, so to speak, in games. And I feel like there's a lot of dry moments in the game where I'm just walking over here on the mini-map. Let me see. This is a really decent mini-map though. I can't drag it, but... Oh, you can move while it's... Oh, this is actually genius. They lower the opacity while you're moving, but... I feel like there is a lot of dry moments, but they at least kind of let you explore. Sometimes people really like it if games don't hold your hand. I'm totally fine if games don't hold your hand, but they at least give you the option if you don't know where to go ahead and either click or open up like a map, which this game does offer, so that's kind of cool. So I'll pretty much stick on the main track of whatever the main quest is. Okay, let's just get rid of that so it doesn't pop up again. I think we've already seen that.
Ah, the last one. Always the latecomer. Now we can see what the Hermit thinks of you, Slime. Acolyte Corey. Step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means... Meet our newcomer, Von Alt. This is real Sith strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones, slaves. Look on him. No connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
We'll see how tough he is out in the tombs. Alone, with just me and my blade for company.
Step this way, slave. I want to speak to you privately. The rest of you get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits. Now, listen to me. Spindrel is a lunatic. His approval means nothing. You are filth, and you will die.
I like how snobby they're all are.
You think you scare me?
You're nothing, and don't forget it. Now, your second trial. Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail. Go to Inquisitor Zin in the jails. He will fill you in on the details, and most likely hasten your demise.
Don't count on my demise, Harkon. I don't die easy.
Don't boast, slave. I don't want to see you again until you're back from the jails. That's all.
Okay, so we got some new armor. Alright. That's cool. Can we go ahead and equip it? Do we look cooler now? Wait, is there a... What's... Okay, can we like... Take this? Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Do we get a new like blade? I'm just gonna click on everything that has the plus. So in terms of it being friendly for like really casual audiences, I'm guessing it is relatively easy because of, oh damn, we got like everything. We got a full suit. Does it make our character look you know, that almost looks like it's a Mass Effect armor, which, hey, I really liked Mass Effect. In fact, I'm pretty sure BioWare worked on this game too. Oh, we can even get a helmet. Like, this is all the starter gear. What is this one? Let's see this pilot suit, see if it's any different. Oh, this is a completely different outfit. Okay. See if this one looks better. This is giving me the exact same. It just looks a little bit different. I kind of liked how the character looked before. Without the helmet. What is this thing? A ration pack? Okay. We'll go and just continue. Open up the map. But anyways, yeah, going into what I was talking about before, I really feel like while we're walking, if it had like an NPC that walked with us and maybe we would follow him and they would basically tell us a little bit more about the Sith and we could have more of a connection to that character that they literally just killed off, I think that that would have been a greater design in terms of, you know, the very beginnings of the game. Especially, you don't want to feel like, oh, I have to open up my map. It feels like busy work, especially since this game re-relaunched on Steam. I don't know if they wanted to get a lot of like newer gen players into the game.
Acolyte,
but
you've arrived.
I think that would have been nice.
And not a moment too soon. Harkon has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this driveling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
Victim, hmm? This sounds like it could be fun.
This is not an idle diversion, acolyte. A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
Cover your ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
Okay, so we have to interrogate someone. That's kind of cool.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
I'm your friend.
It's okay, Aleph. I just want to talk.
Yeah, right. I know what you want. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know anything.
Then I guess we have to do this the hard way.
So I guess we just gained 50
Don't do that again.
dark points.
I'll do anything.
Oh, okay. Clarify.
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop! Please! Alright, I'll talk. You'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is an apprentice named Esor Kayan. You'll have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
You may be mistaken.
Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. Might as well try fighting the Emperor himself. Kayan won't get so much as a reprimand. But when Kayan finds out, he'll come after me.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Of course, it's not your problem. Why should you care? Maybe if I'm lucky, Kayan will put me out quickly.
Okay, well that was pretty cool. Legitimately, I think that was pretty cool. We're only within like the first half hour of the game. Even though he's probably spent like 10 minutes in character creation. I think that's really good for an MMO.
Tell me, I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. Esor Kayan. Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkin. You may return to him now.
No more torture. But I was just getting started.
I know. It's so hard to stop once you've started. Perhaps later, if you survive your trials. It has been most pleasant watching you work, Acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. I can see why a bunch of my friends on my Steam list were actually playing this game, because when I was like, I clicked on it and it was like, you know, it shows like friends that are also playing this game. I was like, really? There's that many people that are interested in it? Like, moving a game to Steam is just, it's a very smart thing to do. But I really enjoy the game for what seems like a single-player experience in an MMO. Everything's voice acted. How long this whole experience will last, I don't know. But I do like it. I'm not too much of a fan of the walk from point A to point B. Like, during that whole time while he was talking, it would have been so perfect if he walked with us to this area. It just would make the game feel more alive versus, okay, he's just right over there. He's just waiting for us to go talk to him.
Well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylok has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you stand, slave.
Patience, Fon. An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave. Deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
Hey, it beats going to the library. Yawn.
Spoken like the idiot you are. You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
Okay. Awesome. What do we get? A focus? Is that like a amulet? Or how does this work? Go and just equip it. Whatever has the pluses, we'll just go equip it. And we've reached level 4. Alright, so what's the path? I wish you could move this, because it looks like there's something else over here, and maybe something else over here. And what's really nice is you have this legend that explains what the heck everything is. So in terms of like ease for like a newer player, I would say this game did a really great job at it. Like, it very descriptively shows you the path. Because sometimes with just this small mini-map, which is sometimes all some games offer, it can be really difficult. So in terms of my first impressions, and like if I was to review this game, I'd say, obviously this game's a little bit older, alright? But visually the game looks like good enough. And the voice acting is definitely what I would consider like superb. Music is great. I mean, obviously have, you know, the people to go ahead and use the previous maybe Star Wars games or whatever soundtrack they have access to, which is awesome. Is this the whole area if we just walk out? Oh, no loading. I was expecting a loading screen. That's pretty cool. And then we got to go ahead and just go way over here. Take the oh wait, take a taxi. Wait, that's a thing? Is a taxi like a... I'm guessing it's a fast travel. Looks like it's on the bottom. Okay, first time running to the map, or maybe trying to understand like how it works. Maybe this is where the taxi is picking people up. Oh, okay.
At your service, my lord.
Oh, so it does cost some type of currency.
Travel route is confirmed.
All right. This game, I want to say maybe the original intent was to look at World of Warcraft and then reskin it, and that's again not necessarily a bad thing with the Star Wars universe, but I feel like it feels very much like it. It's just so you guys can get an idea in case any of you guys did want to go ahead and download this game and see what the game has to offer. Okay, so we just did that. Awesome. And then we'll go ahead. We have to go all the way over here. And now I'm wondering, is there fall damage in the game? There is. Okay. But it looks like we just recovered a little bit. And usually it's numlock for like auto run, but since we don't have it. And the only real complaint that I would have for this game in terms of like its early game is like, even if we were to, let's say, not use that taxi and walk all the way over here, I just feel like it's a lot of walking in the game for the earlier stages. But at least we can go ahead and check out the environment. Maybe kill a few things on the way as well. I wonder if there's any skill that lets us move faster. I'm also wondering if this game offers mounts. I don't know what they would use as mounts. Like a tauntaun. I wonder what this little thing is. If each race or class has some type of like special bar that they can build up, that'd be kind of cool too. Yeah, we're pretty much almost there. I just think for the younger generation, like back when I used to play games like Lineage 2 specifically, oh man, walking took a long time. But I would say for like a younger generation, they might not like how slow it is from getting from point A to point B, but I think they might be able to appreciate the story, like at least from the earlier stage or the Noob Island area. I could say that overall I would recommend this game if you can stand the combat, because I know for some people, if the combat isn't action-based, it's already no thank you, too old. I understand. It's just, it's a different gameplay style. And I prefer my games to be action-based like, Black Desert or Vindictus over this tab target. But that's something subjective, because some people prefer the other mechanic. Okay, that's Crazed Force. That's for an extra objective here. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of move on, as it's not part of the quest. I kind of want to just progress the story, as I think the story is more interesting than the actual gameplay. Oh, we have to defeat them all. Sword. Do we have a potion or something? I feel like we're gonna rip. Oh, we leveled up perfect. That was really lucky. I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens when you die in the game. It's all perfectly timed. Oh, we gotta pick up all the items. It's like a legendary in Diablo, although it's a white or a blue beam. Yeah, in terms of the game overall, I could recommend it as long as you don't mind the gameplay. But sometimes a game's story is so good, I'm willing to play the game just to kind of see, or just watch someone else play it, just to see how the story develops, as we had the option to select our own options. What does this do? Click on it. The Great Stone Monument. The Holocron's monument bears the mark of many hundreds of unsuccessful attempts to pry it open. Recite the Sith code, break it, Meditate on the dark side. Let's just break it.
Let's see how you like this.
Oh, we gotta fight him. Okay. And then we get touched again. The Great Monument remains open. Offer blood to it. Shoot lightning. Well, I felt like damaging it is just going to summon more things. Let's go ahead and
Perhaps
offer
a little
blood.
blood will satiate you.
Nothing happens. Okay, so I guess if you answer it wrong, it summons stuff. Oh, or we could just click again. Okay. So offering blood, meditate on the light side. Now, how about shoot
Just
lightning? At it?
open, damn it!
That's exactly how I feel. That's great. But how long did it take me to update? I guess the better question is, how big is the game? I believe it was about 20 gigs, but that was after I installed like the first installer, and that one I want to say it was like 20 something megs. So like it downloads an installer from Steam, and then you have to install it from there. Now we have to go all the way back. Really? Can I click on this again? Oops. I don't want to type in general chat. Can you click on it? Nope. Okay. Now I'm wondering how the movement is in this game. Can I like jump on top of this and then like just jump from here? Oh, that's really cool. Some games will have a lot of invisible walls, so like the jumping isn't as like awesome. But this is my only really complaint with the game. Is just that like, okay, I complete a quest. Can I just hit like, you know, go back? Maybe there is an option. Let's see. Can I just click? I don't know if there's just a button. Since one of you guys mentioned that you played this game in the chat, after I complete a quest, is there like just go to front of dungeon? I feel like that would be like a nice little feature. But I remember the bounty hunter quest was actually kind of cool. So are we blocking? That's kind of cool. But also like in terms of like the AI, once it reaches the threshold at which it's gated, and it looks very awkward that they just like run back, but it's not really a complaint that I would have too much. Should we go ahead and heal up? I wonder if you start healing, it considers you out of combat, then I'll just continuously heal. An auto path. Yeah, I know a lot of people like don't like auto path. Let me see if the game offers it by double clicking. No. Like for me, I don't like it when there's an auto play button. That's more so with mobile games. I feel like this music is too epic for literally just walking back. Right? But I guess we get to see the world, which it's nice. And you also get the XP for getting to the area, and discovering the newer area here. They're talking about, I guess a lot of people are probably just talking about MMO since like everyone wants to try newer things now. I guess there's no way to go back, maybe except for go back to this thing, which then teleports us back. Is this the taxi? I think the taxi is gonna be the only route here. I just want to kill something on the way. I'm curious also to see how fast you can start healing. Oh, you can start healing like literally ASAP. Can I heal and loot? No. But yeah, I'll just start walking back towards the taxi. I guess that's why it was marked over here. But yeah, I think what would make this game more, I guess, next-gen proof, or even like in its earlier state, even if we just heard Sith like dialogue, the music, I don't know why it's still playing like this. Is it because it's still in combat? Okay. But I think it would be really nice for them just to talk a little bit about the other people that want to become Sith while we're running from point A to point B, just to feel like it's just more alive in terms of a world. Or maybe that's how they want you to feel, like you're just this one player, like everyone else is trying to become, you know, a Sith. And he's calling us slaves, so we feel like, you know, a little bit more worthless. But yeah, we'll go to the top, teleport over there, and probably finish off this quest, and then probably kill something. It's been a while since I played this game, but I did play the Bounty Hunter. Do I have to climb up this? Oh, you can climb up that. Oh, there's that little bridge that comes down. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and take this thing. Do I have to push a button? Okay, it's going up. I was wondering if I can just climb up there instead of waiting. Which also would have been awesome. No! Okay, well, I guess I'll be able to find out if we can actually go to the top over here by just climbing this thing. Because I think that that would be like a cool little feature that you could do. I don't think this game has mantle. The game isn't like super smooth in its like jumping to be able to control your directional influence. Like if I jump to the left and I go to the right, it barely gives you. How is the combat? Oh, to answer your question, I would say it's very, very, very similar to World of Warcraft. I would not be surprised if their whole idea with this game was looking at World of Warcraft for inspiration. There's new tutorial? Oh, okay. Well, thanks for telling me. You can just press space to jump. Oh. But I think the Bounty Hunter quest was a lot more enjoyable. It was a lot more action-based, but, you know, for every different race, every different, maybe, class, they will be different. So let's go ahead and go over there. And I also feel like, since the thing just kind of loads in and you just kind of start flying, it's a little bit, like, less immersive in the world. And it's like a small complaint. And it's not a complaint that I would, like, really complain about, but, like, when you play an MMO, you'd like to feel like you're in this world that's like living versus, oh, it's like loaded in, don't worry about it, mate. Alright, so we're back at the academy and ESO has probably modeled armor. Oh. Just checking out the all chat. I do like having all chats in games. Like, some people don't like it and they just turn it off. But, like, when you're just walking from point A to point B, especially since it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of it, especially if you do it that much in the very beginning, I'm curious to see after we're off of... What the heck? This guy's in a tank! Is that a mount? I forgot what that vehicle is called. But, that's pretty cool. That it's not just, like, you know, fast travel via using the... Okay, now we're all the way back over there. See, I really just feel like there should be like little like portals or something versus walk all the way there. And I'm curious if you guys are watching this on YouTube in the comments. Do you guys feel like there's too much walking from point A to point B? I definitely do. And even if they had an automatically run, I just feel like it's a little excessive. But again, sometimes their design is like for you to go ahead and check out the town, learn where everything is. So I get that too. Wait. It was definitely over here before. Oh, did we go the wrong way? Down here. And then to the right. Okay. But I do want to say the minimap, this is probably one of the best minimaps I've seen. Especially since you can control your direction while the minimap is still up. So probably one of the best minimaps in any MMO ever. Can you like also make this... Oh, you could do this too? Oh my gosh. That's a huge, nice feature. Sometimes when you have zoom out, like it just doesn't zoom out enough. But we'll go back to Harkoon.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gur, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fon, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
That guy looks like he belongs in it, like a Disney movie. Whereas I feel like some of the
Let Gur be an
visuals,
example to you. Fon destroyed him
they're a little
easily,
bit different.
like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
Let's don't push it.
You are only giving us power, Harkon.
And your comments are only hastening your death, slave. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave, you think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
I'm that good? Or just, I kind of want to do shut
Stop
up.
with your taunts and give me my next trial.
If you wish to prolong your life, you will not make demands of me again, slave. Now for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed. You will not be the first to die there.
Yes, I get it already. You send me into a tomb to do the impossible, hoping I die, and I come back and prove you wrong.
Shut up, slave. I've had about enough of your mockery. Do not come back here until you've gotten the text from Tulak Horde's tomb. Out of my sight, slave.
They say slave too much. I mean, it's like, it's really trying to drive in that you're worthless in the game. I'm guessing that's, oh, you can expand it. Oh, expand, add real cash currency. I don't know how important inventory is, because in some games, like, inventory is very important. But, sometimes you can increase it with, like, just leveling up or something. You can basically get it faster. What is this? Explore? Oh, it's just telling us. Well, at least there's a giant pink icon. It tells us exactly where to go. Oh, look how cool he runs. Naruto in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. But, Ancient Gold, thanks so much for the follow, mate. And thanks for letting me know that inventory is very important. You fill up with random junk fast, I gotcha. Is like getting an item and like either disenchanting or selling to like merchants important. Because I know in some games it doesn't really matter too much, like you sell it for like 1 gold, or you don't really need to disenchant like worthless things, so to speak. So I guess we're going to Valley of the Dark Lords. But I like the voice acting in the game. It's just the point A to point B was a little bit too long. I'm actually curious if I can. I don't think you can get on top of this. There's no mantle in the game. I'm trying to think of any of the games that'll actually allow you to jump on something and mantle. I'm trying to see if I can jump on that guy's sleeve and see if we can kind of climb up. Looks like a cyclone from what is that? Battlefield Earth. How the heck? We're supposed to get over there and just jump down. Well, let's just hope we don't rip from the fall. Okay, we didn't even take that much damage. Is this, no, it's over here. It'll get better when you get a speeder. Okay, I got you. Do you get the speeder super late in the game? Or is it like, basically after the starter island? Because I know a lot of games have like the starter island, which is quite nice. Oh, looks like we don't go this way. We gotta go all the way around. What's this little red thing? Oh, it's just you're in. Oh, it lets you know if you're in combat or not. That's actually really helpful. Because some games you have to wait till like the music stops. Alerted. Alright. So I guess we're gonna go over here. Oh, was this the area? Oh, maybe I come out of that area. Well, it says the secret of Tulak Horde, collect the antechamber tablet. Okay, so we're gonna collect 3 tablets. And some of the areas locked us off from like progressing if we didn't kill some of the enemies. Where the all the way down here. Oh, did he just like do a slam and knock them all down? That's pretty cool. I'm wondering, can I attack this person that he's already attacked? And does like shared XP? That's one thing that I really liked with Guild Wars 2. There was never fighting over the mob or the quest. It's like everyone, we're all doing it together. Can I hit the target? Yeah, I can't hit the target behind me. So, in terms of like the game's strengths and weaknesses, I would say the strengths are the voice acting and the single player like story that you could perhaps create. Since there is like the plus and minus system, I'm guessing that might matter later down the line. And the pros, the music is going to be great, the voice acting is great. But as far as the cons, I would say, for me personally, I'm not a fan of the game's combat. I don't really mind tab targeting, but I feel like you should never be able to hit the person behind you. This is more so something that I have a complaint with when it comes down to PvP. Like, no one wants to play PvP, and the guy doesn't even look at you, and he hits you. I don't know if you guys probably played World of Warcraft at some point, right? And you get hit by a melee that's like super far away, and it looks like that guy's running backwards. So I'm guessing after we complete this quest, we gotta go all the way back, which is another thing I just feel like I don't feel like a player should ever look at your game and be like, oh, this is boring, you know? Especially when there's so many other games out in the market that are completely free. Nothing should feel like too repetitive or again, boring when you're playing a game. You play a game so you can have fun, right? But the amount of like distances that we're traveling without any dialogue or something to really engage the player, I think it's a little bit too much. Oh, this game, no, this game, it probably has a VIP system. But in terms of what I'm playing on right now, this is completely free. I have not paid a cent. It just recently came out on Steam. That's the whole reason why I'm checking it out. As well as because I had a bunch of friends that were like on Steam that were playing it. So I'm like, alright, you know, we'll go ahead and check it out. Because I remember playing it a long time ago. And I don't know why I stopped playing the game. I don't know if it was a trial or whatever the case may be. But I didn't continue. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and revisit a game. Because sometimes games get better over time. And sometimes games... did I just walk? I walked out of the area. What? Was I supposed to go inside and collect something? Okay. No, this is where we're supposed to go. Oh. At least that's what it shows. It might be on like the second level here. I'm gonna take a left, maybe? This is so weird. Alright. Oh wait, there's something else down here. I needed to go left. Okay, by the time I read that... Left, like, down here? Under this thing? Or is it, like, in here and I just missed it? Hey, it definitely shows that I'm supposed to go out this way. Right? I went too far down. Alright, well, like I said, by the time I read some of it... Like, is it under this thing? You don't like this game's combat style? Like I said, it's kind of just... dependent on if you enjoy the game's combat, I feel like. Let's see if we can, like, hop on this. No? Okay, so we are supposed to go exit over here? Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Like, I'm going to exit this area and follow the purple thing. I'm just going to go ahead and go off of you. Go back up to the stairway to the Sith Academy. Okay, then take a left. Alright, thank you. I literally just started walking around, ripped 5 minutes, but sometimes with games, I think that they really need to be more descriptive on this, because it was pretty nice earlier on. But, so we take a left at the Sith Academy. That's so strange. Or do you mean at the market? Like, I need to go to the market, I need to go around. But don't go up the stairway. Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying. I just feel like that can be kind of confusing for someone. Maybe I'm just bad, Kappa. So it is this way. Oh, okay. level up by just walking. Is this the area we gotta go to? I want to at least become a Sith. We get XP so fast. I don't know if it's because we have like a new player bonus or something. Sometimes games do that. You know, when there's like a Steam release or something. And then we gotta go take a left. So yeah, well, I guess spend about an hour-ish in this game. I want to at least finish the last quest here to kind of round off my video and give you guys my overall impressions. But I mean, since we're just walking literally from point A to point B, I don't really feel like there's too much more to talk about that I haven't mentioned, which is that I like the voice acting, I like the music, audio gets a big thumbs up, the gameplay, it's subjective, but I think objectively we can say that we should not be able to melee something that's behind us, right? I think... And I think this heal mechanic, I really like even how Guild Wars 1 did it. You would just start regenerating. You wouldn't have to like, and it's like fast. But if I'm like aiming here, I should not be able to hit him, especially in PvP. You know what I mean? Like that's something that just might not ever be changed, or I doubt that was even intentional. It's just like you hit things that are within, you know, a certain distance. Am I supposed to click on this? Probably. Examining it. So many games this where you just go up to something and you just, I guess this one, at least we pull out a tablet over here. Okay, so we got that. Alright, so that quest is done. And then move on to the next area. Give me a chance to enjoy the early content. As in, like, you like being able to walk around and discover things on your own? Because, like, when I played a lot of MMOs, they didn't tell you anything. It was kind of just like, you're just thrown there, enjoy, mate. But, you know, nowadays, you know, people want... I think it's nice to have the ability to know exactly where to go. At least some type of marker. And it's real easy with this game, I'd say, for the most part. There was only one area where we got confused in, which was up to the time I was like, where the heck are we supposed to go? Ten out of 10 hitboxes. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing a range character, right, and a melee character hits you and you use something that, like, let's say, makes you go backwards, like jumps back, or some type of mobility, and you still get hit by melee, it leads you to feel like you got cheated out on, right? For PvE, it doesn't really matter. I mean, sometimes people won't even want to touch PvPs, just go over, touch 3 stones for the quest. Alright, well, we got one more to go ahead and get, and then we're done with this, and I guess we get to become a Sith after it. But to ask you, H&Gold, do the quests, like, the answers matter? Like, you know how I'm kind of being snobby to the other guy? Does it, like, actually matter at the end of the game, or is it kind of just there so you feels like, oh, this game is cool, you get choices, but, like, they don't really matter? Like, you might have this point system, right? So your actions, your choices do matter? Okay, cool. Because in Knights of the Republic, you could, like, kill characters, you could, like, not get characters. That's one thing I really liked with the game. That was back on the Xbox days. Are we... Yeah, we're still good. Just collect another tablet. Yeah, collect the Archives tablet. So if I was to go ahead and, like, give this game, like, a rating, since I'm kind of, like, reviewing this game in 2020, right? I would say visuals, I mean, we have to keep in mind, it's, like, kind of an outdated game. There was definitely really good facial expressions. So, like, I would give a game a thumbs up in the facial expressions and, like, the visuals. But in terms of combat, I gotta dock some points on the on the I can attack from not even, look at this. It just like 180'd for me. So I don't know, maybe that makes just melee a little bit more OP, that you don't even need to target your target to smack them, right? Which could lead to frustrating deaths, again, if people play PvP. Now we've got to go all the way back. But in terms of like how much fun I'm having, from the gameplay aspect, it's not for me. And that's totally fine because, you know, people like different things. But I do, however, like the story, and sometimes that can be enough to keep people interested in a game. Like, for example, with The Last of Us, I loved watching that game. I didn't really care to play the game myself, but I just watched someone else play the game and I enjoyed it. So maybe for this game, I'd like to watch someone play it, but finding someone that would select the same things that I would want to select is kind of good. In PvP, you can do that with range. Wait, you can do that with range, like you can 180 someone? Oof. That's... That makes me not excited to play PvP, except for like to try it out if it's super broken, but obviously going into PvP at this level would probably get wrecked because we probably don't have the gear. That's not just MMO combat. If you've played Guild Wars 2, you'll definitely notice that you have to have your hits register. Or if you play Black Desert, I know that there sometimes can be lag, but what I'm saying is that like a lot of games don't have this mechanic, like in World of Warcraft or in this game where you can shoot someone. What was the other game? Was it Bless? There's a lot of games where you can shoot like behind, or you can melee someone at a range where you should not be able to do it, and I don't like that. I think from a gameplay standpoint, it just feels like when you're on the receiving end, right? If you kill someone, it's probably funny and you laugh it off, but if you're on the receiving end, you're gonna be like, dude, that's so dumb, it shouldn't have hit me, and no one likes that. Oh, there's certain abilities that bend too. Alright, well, I mean, what's the earliest you can PvP in this game? Thank you for answering all the questions to HM Gold, because it makes it much easier so I don't have to speculate on, you know, how PvP is for the game. They literally change direction at an arc. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go back. But do you feel like, HM Gold, or anyone that plays this game in the chat, do you feel like that there's too much walking from point A to point B? I understand that, you know, getting a speeder can help out things, but this is literally boring. Like, it's not what I would consider engaging. I'm not learning anything about the Sith. During all this downtime, well, this makes the game bigger, right? Where they could have just put everything really close to each other. The quest of literally going to a tablet and clicking on all of them was pretty boring. At least at the very end of the tablet, there should have been a boss, there should have been something guarding it. Maybe there's like a little thing at each tablet that we have to defeat, and then once we get the very last tablet, there's a boss. That'd be cool, something engaging, something to look forward to. But it's literally go over here, click on this, go over here, click on this. It's outdated, even at its time. I just feel like it's not that enjoyable as a quest. But the story's keeping me interested. So we'll go ahead and check it out. It's not... Oh, so there's a laser that can bend. Makes sense, Kappa? I feel like lasers should be basically a hit scan, right? But if it's a missile, I guess it could turn. The game is still a cash grab MMO. Thank you for letting me know, Zelch. Like I said, this is my first impressions. I appreciate you letting me know. So is there a lot of pay to win in the game? As I have no idea. I saw that in the market. Well, we'll check out the cash shop after this. I really just want to see what happens.
It's remarkable. Magnificent. You slave. Wait, no. Acolyte. You're the one who brought me this magnificent holocron from the tomb of Marka Ragnos, yes?
Yes, my lord. I found the holocron.
Unbelievable. 1,000 years buried in that tomb, the Sith Lords passing it by, and then the most unlikely person comes along. Tell me, how did you manage it?
It was quite the ritual. I'm just one lighter.
I had to sacrifice 7 Tukata and eat their hearts.
Really? How strange. It didn't work when I tried it. Your work so far? In bringing back this holocron, and now the text from Tulak Horde's tomb, has me intrigued. I am watching your progress eagerly. I have high hopes for you, Acolyte. Sky high.
I hope I live up to them.
Good luck, Acolyte. Good luck.
I like her a lot more. We get that respect. All right. I wonder if we can. Oh wait, can we? Oh wait, we can just choose any one of these. What the heck? Oh, you can commit to this? I want anything that does damage. Okay, so deception from the murky depths of the dark side. The deception assassin emerges with calculated plan. The assassin presses the attack force. Lightning accumulates within their double-bladed lightsaber and accumulates in massive discharge that can ravage an assassin's opponent before they even know what hit them. I like 100 to zeroing things. What does this one do? Hate fuels the dark side. No one knows this better than the hatred assassin. Able to command dark force powers that assault many targets at once or sap an enemy's essence from a distance. Oh, no, I'm not really down for distance. Leeching strike, what does this do? Saps life away. I feel like this is probably my go-to. Low slash, slashes the enemy, dealing damage, and incapacitating target. If I'm looking for like 100 to 0, I'm guessing it's this one. I'm just gonna hit and commit. Let's just go commit to it. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I saw this because now I have a lot more things to go ahead and go over. This is awesome. Okay, I'm not going to dig too much deep into it because I just kind of want to just do this as like a first impressions. Maybe we'll make a second, first impressions part 2, Kappa. All right.
I was just about to send Fawn off. What delayed you, slave?
I like to stop and smell the blood.
You'll be smelling your own blood soon. Now, did you collect the text from Tulak Horde's tomb?
Of course. As always, I'm brilliant.
Give it here. No doubt it's been badly damaged. It's what we get for sending a careless lowlife to do a Sith job. Isn't that right, Fawn?
What are we waiting for, Overseer? Why don't we kill this wretch now?
You have a big mouth, slave, but no combat skills. I don't want to see you again until you've satisfied the Korriban instructors. The training facility is on the 2nd floor of the Academy and is usually reserved for the Dark Lords and their apprentices. This is not a promotion, and you are not to speak to anyone except the training master when you are up there, understand? You are not fit for their presence.
Please tell me Fawn can come. We'll have so much fun.
Fawn has been training at combat his whole life. He was born to be Sith. You are just as likely to chop your own arm off as not, slave. Now get going to the 2nd floor training grounds. You don't want to keep the instructors waiting.
Okay. Well, I wanted to at least complete the quest line. Ooh, are we like full on inventory? What do we get rid of? I'm just gonna destroy this. Hopefully I don't need this since we have better stuff. Anyways, maybe we can disenchant it. I don't know. But I wanted to go ahead and equip that. Where's the, is there like an overflow? Mailbox, 1 pending? Okay. There we go. Are we cool looking now? I just don't really like our helmet, to be honest. That's the only thing I don't like. This one looks a little bit cooler. At least it matches. But is the quest pretty much wrapping it up? Or is there going to be like a lot more? Because I wanted to just do like a first impressions and kind of go over the game. And if it's got like, you know, another hour or another half hour before we get to actually advance, or if we get to advance right now, I'll go ahead and do that. Am I liking this game so far? The story I think is cool, but there's a lot of walking from point A to point B, and the combat is not for me. I guess there's people that do like it, but it's very World of Warcrafty versus Black Desert. It's the best way to put it. And that's like obviously subjective. People can like slower combat where it's like you just target something and you kind of push buttons till it dies, versus like being more engaged and dodging, as this game doesn't have like a double tap dodge feature. But I like the choices that we had, like with that guy, the interrogation. That was cool.
You remember my brother and me from downstairs? With Harkin, right?
Sorry it had to be this way.
We don't like it any more than you do. Well, maybe a little more.
Now, you really don't know whether I like this or not.
I'm sorry, girl. I liked you. I really did.
But Harkin made us a deal, see? We kill you, we go home.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
I'm sorry. I really am.
Quiet, Balak. The time for talk has passed. Fight for your life, Acolyte.
We could actually fight them? That's actually cool. That's so cool. Although these guys are like potatoes. Easy claps. Okay. That really feels more like Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Like, this game feels like, I don't know if it was originally designed as a MMO, but it really feels like there's so many really cool, like, moments in the game where, like, that kind of stuff happens, right? Dude, look at that guy. He can fly? What level is that guy? That's pretty cool. If you have some type of mobility option. Okay, now we talk to him.
Well, well. Look who shows up at long last. I half expected to hear you'd crossed some Dark Lord upstairs and finally got yourself killed. None of the others have shown up either. I assume they're dead by now, which means you and Fawn are the last ones.
So I just killed Fawn and I'm Sith, right? This shouldn't take long.
Wrong. Your final trial will be to retrieve an ancient map from the innermost chamber of Naga Sado's tomb, which has never been breached in thousands of years. But before you get the map, you'll have to awaken an ancient assassin called a Dashard that sleeps in the tomb. You cannot access the map without him. Understand?
I think I can do that much.
Oh, and one more thing. You'll be competing with Fawn for this map. Whoever brings it back will be Lord Zash's apprentice. The other will die. And Fawn's already started, so my advice? Run, slave. Run.
One moment, please.
Lord Zash, what are you doing here?
Overseer, are you implying that I, a Lord of the Sith, don't have the right to go where I please within the Academy of the Sith?
No, of course not, Lord Zash.
Good. I saw the last acolyte arrive. I wanted to see the hopefuls off on their final trial. Where's, the red one, Fawn?
He finished his trial early, so I sent him on rather than keeping him waiting for this.
Pity. I just finished translating the wonderful text this acolyte brought from Tulak Horde's tomb, and it's most illuminating. I don't know that the map can be retrieved without it.
Well, well, well. It's a good thing I didn't start running, isn't it, Harkin?
It's too late. Fawn's already left. You can't just...
Give one acolyte an unfair advantage over the other? Overseer, when has being Sith ever been about being fair? Now, my dear acolyte, here is what you must do to free the Dashard. There are rods scattered throughout the tomb of Naga Sado. These rods are the keys to the chamber where the ancient assassin is imprisoned. You will need to place the rods in the chamber door and electrify them. I don't know exactly the reason, but it is clear that you will not be able to retrieve the map without the Dashard. But be careful, he is very dangerous.
I've yet to meet a danger I can't defeat.
I will return when both acolytes are back from the tomb. You will not do anything further to affect the outcome of the trial. Understood?
Yes, Lord Zash.
Good. And good luck, acolyte.
Okay, well, we got some new gloves to go ahead and equip. And I guess we have too much space. So I guess we still got a lot more to do to go ahead and complete being a Sith. Is there a slash dance in the game? That's the most important thing. Yes! Okay, so here's how I feel. This is my first impressions of the game within like the first hour, because you probably spent like a little bit of time in the character creation. So I still feel the exact same way. I feel like there's too many run from point A to point B. Later down the line, people mentioned that you do get the ability to get a speeder, so that can definitely help out. But I still feel like for a newer player, they might not even reach that point. They might just hop in, they don't enjoy the combat, it's too much walking from point A to point B. But for me, I think the story is interesting enough to at least go ahead and play the game a little bit further. So I might make a video later down the line, and if you are new to the channel here and you do want to go ahead and see a follow-up once we go and level up, probably get off this noob island, or if there's anything cool, I will go ahead and show it off, because I still am interested enough to go ahead and follow up with this game as well. There's no new MMOs really at this moment, and I kind of want to go ahead and just revisit this game and and maybe we'll try out some of the other classes, and some of them might be more fun than this one. Although this one's okay. I just wish since it's a melee class, I wish there was like some type of jump initiation, but maybe we'll unlock it as we progress in the game. But if you guys have played this game, definitely let me know down below how you guys feel about the game in 2020, as I have not played this game since, I want to say it had like a free weekend trial or something, because I do remember playing this game for a short amount of time, and it was like okay, but I wasn't like absolutely blown away by it. And at the moment I'm still not blown away by it, but it's really cool to see kind of the story, and I like the idea that you can select some of the options, but if they matter in terms of the story, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys, and if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you are new here and you want to go ahead and see more of this, later down the line I'll probably update like a follow-up video after we like level up and get off the starter island. But anyways, I'll catch you next video. Peace.